Good morning. This tea is good. Hello, Hawaii. Hello, Argentina. Yes, I'm about to do morning ganyo. I'm going to come in and read for the folks the Buddhism day by day. Today is the 4th. How y'all feeling? Our morning's going good so far. Hammer and I just went for a nice little walk. It's Saturday. I have one thing to do on my schedule. That's kind of, flexible. So for the most part, I'll be home organizing and cleaning, but have no voice yet. And so I kind of woke up late. So it's 9:45 a.m. on the West Coast. Maybe I've been up for a little bit, but obviously I've had some things I had to take care of this morning. So January 4th. The essential teaching of Buddhism is that the life of the Buddha resides in every plant and tree, even in the smallest dust mote. It is a philosophy founded on a profound reverence for life. So take that as you will. That's the word for the day. And I say this because, we're in a state right now where we don't have a reverence for life. We're very callous. Our president is callous and negligent. Negligent is what I mean. Our president is negligent when it comes to American lives. And, we've got to start trying to at least take inventory every day for the lives that we're losing. And that includes trans lives. No life. No lives should be lost at human hands. Like, we have natural disasters, we have disease, we have all kind of other things trying to kill us on a daily. So how is it that we allow situations and circumstances where we allow others to, and that's just a broad, very broad, I want to stay as broad as possible on that. Hi, North Korea. Well, y'all be all over the place on here. North Korea. These are not Chanel sunglasses. These are just some cheapies I found somewhere, which I love cheapies. I have some glasses that are not cheapies, but is that it is Daisaku Ikeda, so it's not the writings of Nichiren Daishonin, but I think maybe it's a mix though, because they do quote Nichiren, so like, I think I read one. Yeah, but I want to say that these are probably just collections out of, Daisaku and quoting Nichiren, but let's see here. About Namyo. Buddhism Day by Day presents the thoughts of Daisaku Ikeda, president of the Soka Gakkai International (SGI), and one of the world's leading interpreters of Buddhism. For more than 50 years, Mr. Ikeda dedicated himself to the worldwide spread of Nichiren Buddhism as basis for peace and personal development. So look, this is why I read this. Like, people think, here goes somebody with some new wave woo-woo stuff and trying to be enlightened or woke or be perfect or sell you something or whatever the situation is, and this ain't about that. That's not why I read this. That's not why I break that down. Oh my God, my skin, I'm having a bad skin day. I break this down because this is all about what it just said, personal development and peace, for the basis for peace and personal fulfillment, because that is really at the root of the disaster and chaos worldwide, is that people individually and collectively, individual and in community, are struggling to find peace, are struggling to find personal fulfillment. They're lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm passionate in. Instead of understanding and realizing that's not required. It's not required for you to know. It's great when you do, because it gets you quicker to where you need to get to. But it's not money. It's not an opportunity. It's not a relationship. It's not something else that's going to get you out of your shit and into something else. But it is by learning how to personally fulfill yourself by saying, you know what, instead of me, what am I supposed to choose? Like, let me just tell you one thing. This is the only crossover I'll make into Christianity for a second. And just to say that, you know, in Christianity, you learn that God has given you the freedom of choice. So I just feel like every day, and as often as possible, you should be choosing to, choosing to develop yourself, choosing to find ways, choosing to be great at something. Like, here's a situation. It's like, you don't have to be great at everything. You don't have to be great at, you just have to be great at something. Bagging groceries, being the greeter in the front of the Apple store, waiting tables, picking out the best clothes at H&M, or being a personal stylist at Gucci. There's just being a dog walker, being a nurse, being a aftercare, a hospice care worker. Choose something. You don't listen, because none of this stuff defines you. What you realize is being great at the piano, or being a great tennis player, all this stuff doesn't define you. What defines you is how you show up in the moment. It's how you show up to whatever it is that you're doing. And a lot of you are showing up moping. A lot of you are showing up showing up with deficits, showing up with a mental deficit. And I'm not talking about mental health issues. Don't twist my words here. What I'm talking about is you starting off already thinking on the wrong page about yourself and about your life and about your day and what's about to happen today. Because I'm not really interested in wasting minutes and hours of today talking about yesterday. And that's in all kind of forms. That's in forms of talking about my past and what so-and-so did to me and didn't give me this opportunity and blah, 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 whatever. And that's also in always continuing to pull up a highlight reel. That was yesterday, bitch. What you doing today? So, I got to go exfoliate my skin. Today, I want you to choose to be great. Like, I don't care what you do. You an assistant, you a secretary, you're an agent, you're a swimmer, you're a dog walker, you're unemployed. This is green tea. Bigelow, I think. Yeah, Bigelow green tea. And I have this blue agave. Blue, I think that's how you say it. So it's like a honey that I put in my tea. But yes, don't dwell on the past. I don't care if that's about the pain or if it's about the joys. And I know a lot of people who sound like a broken record talking about the past. And don't realize that the only way that the past is affecting your future is because you wasting your time today talking about it. Listen, it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to talk about it to therapists. It's okay to talk about it and confront things about your past to friends and family. It's not okay to stay there and dwell there and keep bringing that up every time you meet that same person. Y'all, my skin is doing shows today. Oh my God, I gotta exfoliate. But I'm still on this video. So that's why I was wearing these sunglasses, is to cover up some of the skin. But anyway, no. You know what? No. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what the problem is right now. All these fucking filters making folks delusional about what it is. Ooh, did I hit somebody? I didn't mean to hit you with that. I didn't mean to hit you. What I'm saying is let people see you. And what I'm saying is don't be afraid to be where you are. A lot of y'all on Instagram right now are in a fever pitch because you don't want to be where you are right now. Instead of waking up to the opportunity of what right now is for you. I know, you want to come up here? An opportunity to be loved. To save someone else's life. I rescued you, Hammer. Yeah, you rescued me too, but I can't have you licking. No, but you can't be doing all that though. But like I rescued you, you rescued me. And it's not just about, like a lot of people, again, are so focused on their own story. On their own story of do me wrong and what happened to me, and not realizing, do you know how many people are on this planet? And do you know how many people got a story but are still finding a way to live their life to the fullest? If you got a story, then use it for good. Use it instead of using it to commiserate or use it as an excuse or use it as a whatever. Like use it as a foundation to the chapter of a story that you're telling of how you lived life despite of whatever your challenges are and were in any given moment. So I'm going to go chant really quick. No, narcissist is after you, child. Who is narcissist? What are you talking about? But yes, okay. I will read these comments. I will read the comments later. But I just, because I got to go chant and I got to go do those things. I will definitely chat with y'all in a little while. But I've got to, how many times do I chant a day? I chant twice a day. Now, that's a lie. I'm supposed to chant twice a day. Tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm supposed to chant twice a day, but it's just that some nights it gets away from me. I chant every morning, but some nights it gets away from me. And so I am working, especially this year, to be more disciplined, because without chanting twice a day, it's not, again, chanting puts fuel in the tank for me to be able to walk inspired, to walk in my Buddha nature, to walk in my highest power. The more I chant, the more I'm able to stay in that state. So by chanting twice a day, I can start my day off with a certain perspective. And then if I chant at 5:00 p.m., I can not only end my work day or whatever. It's not even about ending the work day and going into my night, but it's also about sort of recharging for the middle and going into my evening and into my family or into my friends or into my personal time, which I don't have a lot of personal time. I don't do a lot of personal time, and I need to get better at creating more personal time, spending more time with friends. It's just also that I don't trust a lot of people because a lot of people want to be my friend for different reasons. And I don't like people who want to claim to be my friend but don't have the same qualities that I would want in a friend. Meaning like me and my friends, don't get me wrong, everybody can do what they do or whatever, but me and my friends and the people on my level, when I say my level, is that we all can share stories about how, bitch, remember when we was doing and whatever. But guess what? None of those things are stopping us from being fabulous now. And the glow up has not been black girl magic. It's been black girl hard work. The glow up has been over the past 10 years watching my sisters, Janet Mock, Laverne Cox, Isis King, myself, Alexandra Gray, all these trans folks, Brian Michael Smith, Slate, like watching folks. And the reason why I say, and I'm mentioning some of these folks, and the reason why, and I just mentioned also a spectrum of folks, because I mentioned a spectrum of folks. And the reason why I mention that is because you have to start somewhere. And I'm watching the hard work people are putting in year after year, and I'm seeing the glow up happen, but it ain't magic, bitch, it's hard work. It's focus, it's discipline, it's dedication. And a lot of you are struggling in those departments. Therefore, the prescription is this. And this is not just whether you're Buddhist or not, this is the prescription. Keep it simple. MVP. In business, an MVP is the minimal viable product. In life, and in other places, it's the most valuable player. Either way, you got to be the MVP. And what I mean by that is start with you being the MVP. You being the minimal viable product. So before you go on to sell Diet Coke and Cherry Coke and Coke Zero and Coke One and whatever the case is, focus on Coke and get good at Coke Classic. You understand what I'm saying? So in that sense of what I'm saying to you is that a lot of you are going into branching out and doing a lot of things and just starting off so scatterbrained in all these different areas and not really getting good at one thing and not being great at one thing and being sloppy in a lot of different areas. The reason why I know this, bitch, is because I did that. I've been there. I behaved that way too. I've been there. And I've watched and coached other people to kind of wake them up to see that they're doing the same thing. So you need to start at the simple fact of, are you taking care of yourself? And that's a loaded question. It's a loaded question. Are you taking care of yourself? What does that mean? Bitch, did you get up and shower this morning? Yes. Yes, I did. Did you get up and wash your face this morning? Oh, bitch. My skin peeling. It's dry. I didn't take care of my skin today. Maybe I've been neglecting it for the past few days. I don't know. Either way, the results are showing up on my face. So I gotta go back to zero. I'm doing a lot. Maybe I'm doing too much. I gotta go take care of myself. Right? So, have I eaten breakfast yet? No, I haven't. But that's only because I did wake up late. I took care of the dog. So I usually wake up a little bit earlier. And again, here come the excuses. But here's but just saying that, yes, I just made some hot water. I'm going to make some oatmeal with that hot water. Here's the tea. I was giving you guys the tea here, so it's not like I wasn't going to eat. But point blank period, there are so many ways, whether it's exercise, diet, hygiene, all of these things that all have to do with taking care of yourself. And we have Okay, I'm gonna call my realtor back just now. I gotta end this video. My realtor's called me. I just bought a house in Atlanta, so I gotta go take care of that. I gotta go take care of my business. But yes, take care of your business. You are the minimum viable product. So that's body, health, mind, body, spirit. Make sure you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. That you're providing for yourself and doing those things, and then, you know, out from there, like that's how you show yourself love. That's how you show yourself respect. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.